So I couldn't sleep yesterday, and I was thinking, and then I realized that I actually remember things from my past. Well, this year. Exactly this time of year last year, I was frantically finishing college apps, and my experience with college apps was a pretty unique one. I stayed up for 36 hours straight, and it was my first all-nighter ever, and it was pretty great. And there was so much adrenaline, and I was so focused that it might have been one of my most focused moments ever. So I thought that since it's the last day of the year, I should probably do some kind of recap video of what I've done over the year. So last January started with my amazing all-nighter, but then I don't really remember what happened for the rest of the month. In February, the only thing I remember is when one of my friends sent me one of those anonymous rose things from a service that some student group at our high school did, and it was my first rose ever, and it was great, and I dried it, and it's sitting right there. And then March was a pretty big month for me. I had 3 trips, all of which happened during school, so I missed like more than half of the school days during that month, which was pretty great. First I went to go visit USC for a scholarship interview, which I got and ended up not going to the school for. But the package that the scholarship came in was really, really pretty. And then I also did like half a week of ACDA, which was probably the best experience and the most highlight of my life. I still have the video to prove it, but it's in another room and I'm not going to go get it because I have no time. So ACDA is the American Choral Directors Association, and I was performing with the Crystal Children's Choir, and that was like the best thing ever. And then the last trip I had in May was our biannual trip to Disneyland for our school music groups, and that was fun, and it was the last one ever. I don't remember anything from April, but May was graduation month, and oh, I think MHS induction was April, and that's where I got those other 2 flowers. So in May was graduation, and I guess that's important. And then, after graduation, I went to Fanime, which was very fun because Fanime, you know? Fanime. Biggest anime convention in San Jose. Are there any other ones other than Fanime? June, July-ish, I went to China, and China was great, and I took a lot of videos of food mostly. In the time that I spent at home, basically all I did was watch TV. And more TV, and all of the TV. August was the month which consisted solely of arguments with my mom, which went something like this. You should practice driving today. But I don't want to. Can I do it tomorrow? No, you should do it today. Fine. And then I took the driving test in the beginning of September, and then I passed it, and then I just forgot everything. I went to college, and then everything after that was pretty much just this giant blur of first semester. I mean, during break one day we went to New York to get some food, like all of the food, but there's not much else. I mean, the only really, really big things that happened during first semester included me being an idiot and falling and getting a really, really, really bad scrape and having to go to the medical center instead of class. Yeah, that's like the only interesting thing that happened. So NaNoWriMo was in November, and that took up the whole month and all of my thoughts during that month, and that was pretty much it. And then came the end of December, in which this happened, and that was pretty much it. So my year has been pretty relatively unproductive, and I don't know, but it probably has a lot to do with my lack of wanting to do things. So I've decided that I should probably do more things, and that will be my actual New Year's resolution for 2014, and I seriously will try to do more things. So I'm hoping 2014 will be a much more productive and a much better year for me, and hopefully I'll get things done that I'm proud of, and that will be good.